Dow Jones falls after key economic data. BBBY stock plunges 28%. Investors Business Daily. Investors Business Daily. Stocks were lower after key economic data. BBBY stock dived 28%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped Thursday after key economic data, first-time jobless claims, and the Philadelphia Fed Manufacturing Index were released. Bed Bath & Beyond BBBY or BBBYS plus 7704 Chars. She-Hulk post-credit scenes and Easter eggs explained. What you need to know. Tom's Guide. Plus. Where She-Hulk fits into the MCU timeline. She-Hulk is the first sitcom of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And like many sitcoms and Marvel projects, it has post-credits scenes and tiny little jokes and references for the superfans. So, since plus 1970 Chars. Russia issues stark warning over the nuclear power plant it's occupying. Kyiv urges inspection of damaged facility, CNBC. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy said Ukraine is working with the IAEA to get inspectors into the occupied Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant. Russia's Ministry of Defense said on Thursday that it may shut down the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant if Ukrainian forces continue, as it claims, shelling the facility. Ukraine denies shelling th. Plus 1714 Chars. A graphic photo shows a severe monkeypox patient's crusted, discolored nose, taken days after a red pimple was misdiagnosed as sunburn. Yahoo! Voices. The unnamed man in his 40s had a weakened immune system from an undiagnosed and untreated HIV infection that had progressed to AIDS. A man with a weakened immune system got severe monkeypox that caused his nose tissue to die. Image has been edited to cover the man's nose. Infection, Bozicki. C. Monen. M.B. Van Bremen. K. A. Al. Less than. Plus 2087 Chars. Surprise discovery. Sleeping giant could end deep ocean life. SciTech Daily. Continental movement is capable of throttling marine oxygen. A previously overlooked factor. The position of continents helps fill Earth's oceans with life-supporting oxygen. Continental movement could ultimately have the opposite effect, killing the major red medusa found just off the bottom of the deep sea in Alaska. Credit. Hidden Ocean 2005, NOAA. Continental movement is capable of throttling marine oxygen. A previously overlooked factor, the positi. Plus 4982 Chars. Luke Knox, Florida international football player and younger brother of Buffalo Bills Dawson Knox, dies at age 22. ESPN. Florida international football player Luke Knox, the younger brother of Bills tight end Dawson Knox, has died at age 22. No cause of death was immediately provided. Florida international football player Luke Knox has died at 22. The school announced Thursday. Knox, a native of Brentwood, Tennessee, and the younger brother of Buffalo Bills tight end Dawson Knox. Plus 2133 Chars. Capes. Official reveal trailer, IGN. Check out the Capes reveal trailer for the new superhero strategy RPG. Created by former members of the Hand of Fate team. Capes takes place after almost 2. Null. Meme stock Bed Bath & Beyond tumbles as billionaire Cohen to dump stake, Reuters. Bed Bath & Beyond Inc. less than or href equals https www.reuters.com/companies/b.o target equals _ greater than BBBY less than a greater than shares dropped 15% on Thursday after billionaire investor Ryan Cohen disclosed plans to sell his entire stake in the struggling retailer, following a stunning August 18. Reuters. Bed Bath & Beyond Inc. BBBY shares dropped 15% on Thursday after billionaire investor Ryan Cohen disclosed plans to sell his entire stake in the struggling retailer, following +2198 chars. Kanye West defends Yeezy Gap, trash bag, clothing display and blasts media, TMZ. Kanye West is defending what many have deemed a trash bag, clothing display as his Yeezy Gap line hit stores around the country. Kanye West is defending what many have deemed a trash bag, clothing display as his Yeezy Gap line hit stores around the country. Ye popped up on Fox News Thursday in a quick interview from The Gap. +963 chars. Ukraine's Zelenskyy hosts talks with UN chief. Turkey leader. The Associated Press. Lviv, Ukraine. App. As a potential power broker. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan will use his first visit to Ukraine since the war started nearly 6 months ago to seek ways to expand grain exports from Europe's breadbasket to the world's needy. Lviv, Ukraine. App. As a potential power broker. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan will use his first visit to Ukraine since the war started nearly 6 months ago to seek ways to expand grain exp. +6055 chars. Childhood polio vaccination rate is dangerously low in some New York communities, increasing the risk of an outbreak, CNBC. Despite a school polio vaccine mandate, childhood immunization against polio has dropped in some communities in recent years. The childhood polio vaccination rate is as low as 37% in some communities in the New York City metro area. Despite a vaccine mandate, increasing the risk of an outbreak as the virus circulates local. +7114 chars. Earth burns up in the sun's devastating heat, countdown to Armageddon, history. What if Earth was thrown out of orbit? Could we survive the sun's heat? Find out in this clip from Season 1 of Doomsday. 10 Ways the World Will End. #CountDo. Null. Big Ten gets more than $1 billion a year in record TV deal, The New York Times. The agreement splits the Big Ten sports between Fox, NBC and CBS, and is the richest annual deal for any college sports league. CBS, whose long relationship with the SEC is nearing its end, will ultimately fill its Saturday afternoon timeslot known for matchups from Southern football havens with games from Big Ten hotspots. +1193 chars. Motorola's latest Edge phone aims to be a $499 5G disruptor, The Verge. Motorola's 2022 Edge smartphone features a 144 Hz display, comprehensive 5G support, and an improved camera. It's coming to T-Mobile, Verizon, AT&T, and other carriers, with an unlocked model also on the way. Photo by Chris Welch, The Verge. Motorola is today announcing its latest smartphone for the U.S. market. And while I wish it were the sleek new 2022 Razr currently only available in China were instead. Plus 3782 Chars. Home sales fell nearly 6% in July as housing market slides into a recession, CNBC. Sales of previously owned homes fell nearly 6% in July compared with June. According to a monthly report from the National Association of Realtors. Sales of previously owned homes fell nearly 6% in July compared with June. According to a monthly report from the National Association of Realtors. The sales count declined to a seasonally adjusted plus 2690 Chars. Jonah Hill stops promoting movies due to 20-year battle with anxiety attacks, page 6. I'm hoping to make it more normal for people to talk and act on this stuff, the actor said. So they can take steps towards feeling better. Jonah Hill is done making media appearances after decades of quietly battling anxiety attacks. I have come to the understanding that I have spent nearly 20 years experiencing anxiety attacks. Which plus 2017 Chars. Post-politics now. Federal judge to hear arguments on releasing Mar-a-Lago affidavit, The Washington Post. The Justice Department is arguing to keep sealed a document believed to hold key details about the government's search of former President Donald Trump's residence, while media organizations are pushing for its release. Rep. Liz Cheney, RYO, called her opponent Harriet Hageman to concede the GOP primary Tuesday, contradicting Hageman's claims that Cheney never did so. According to audio, Cheney's campaign provided T plus 1446 Chars. CDC reports, fast-moving, E. coli outbreak in Michigan and Ohio, The Washington Post. The E. coli outbreak, from an unknown food source, has sickened 29 people. The CDC said. Symptoms include diarrhea, fever and vomiting. Placeholder while article actions load. A fast-moving E. coli outbreak in Michigan and Ohio has left 29 people ill and 9 of them hospitalized. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention said W. plus 2951 Chars. The Photon Ring. Astrophysicists resolve a fundamental signature of gravity around a black hole, SciTech Daily. In a vivid confirmation of theoretical prediction, scientists have discerned a sharp ring of light created by photons whipping around the back of a supermassive black hole. When astronomers revealed humanity's historic first image of a black hole in 2019 by University of Waterloo August 17, 2022, the emission from M87 has now been resolved into a bright, thin ring, orange color map, arising from the infinite sequence of additional images of the emissio. Plus 6442 Chars. Packers WRs called to team meeting day after Rodgers rips young receivers, The Guardian. Green Bay's young wide receivers met with the team's quarterbacks and a group of offensive coaches. The day after Aaron Rodgers questioned their progress. Green Bay Packers less than greater than Lee greater than coaches. Quarterbacks and receivers gather for discussion Lee greater than Lee greater than. It doesn't matter if they appreciate it or not. Lee greater than greater than. Thursday, the 18th of August 2022, 9:24 Eastern Daylight Saving Time. The Green Bay Packers Co. plus 3200 Chars. A Plague Tale Requiem, Official gameplay overview trailer, IGN. Check out the latest A Plague Tale Requiem gameplay overview trailer, showing off plenty of action. And most importantly, rats. Plague Tale Requiem releases. Null. Thursday top street calls. Nvidia, Sunrun, Verizon, Bed Bath & Beyond, CNBC. Here are Thursday's biggest calls on Wall Street. Null. Addams Family, Then and Now. A look back at the 90s stars is Wednesday. TV series images are released. Fox News. Tim Burton's upcoming Netflix series Wednesday will be released in 2022. Here's a look back at the cast of Barry Sonnenfeld's early 1990s film series. Angelica Houston, Raul Julia, Christina Ricci and Jimmy Workman famously portrayed the Addams Family, the macabre clan created by cartoonist Charles Addams in his 1960s comics, which have inspired ITE Plus 4034 Chars. Alan Weisselberg, Trump Org's ex-CFO, set to plead guilty. The Associated Press. New York. App. A top executive at former President Donald Trump's family business pleaded guilty Thursday to evading taxes in a deal that could potentially make him a star witness against the company at a fall trial. New York. App. A top executive at former President Donald Trump's family business pleaded guilty Thursday to evading taxes in a deal that could potentially make him a star witness against the company a plus 5319 Chars. Child dies from suspected case of brain-eating amoeba in Nebraska. The state's first. ABC News. The child may have contracted the infection while swimming in a river. A child in Nebraska is suspected to have died from a rare case of brain-eating amoeba. Health officials said Wednesday. If confirmed, it will be the first known death from Naegleria fowleri in the S. Plus 2555 Chars. SLS arrives at the pad for Artemis 1 launch. Space News. NASA's Space Launch System made its third trip to the launch pad August 17. This time with the intent of lifting by early next month. Washington NASA's Space Launch System made its third trip to the launch pad August 17. This time with the intent of lifting by early next month. The mobile launch platform carrying the SLS and its Oreo. Plus 2606 Chars. White Sox in talks with Elvis Andrus, MLB Trade Rumors. The White Sox are in talks with free agent shortstop Elvis Andrus, who was released by the A's this week. Read more at MLB Trade Rumors. The White Sox are in discussions with shortstop Elvis Andrus and are a likely landing spot for him. John Heyman of the New York Post tweets. An agreement has not yet been finalized. However, Andrus plus 3127 Chars. Anti-Pride Spider-Man Remastered mod removed. Eurogamer.net. A troll mod that replaced in-game Pride flags with the US flags is being removed from mod sites. A mod which replaced the Pride flags with USA flags in Spider-Man Remastered has been removed from mod websites. The modding community for Spider-Man Remastered has been pretty active since the game. Plus 2445 Chars.